Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into another outfit video. Today's just going to be around the Jeep kitchen that we've designed. Most of it I've built, and that was just because space is of a premium, as you Jeepers know. So I wanted to make sure everything worked really well, what we need on the road, and no extras, and no extra weight that we don't want. I'll just start from the back. Pretty basic. We've just got a Adventure Kings trash bag, handy obviously for trash, and really handy for wet boots, wet gear, a little bit of kindling if we need it as well. It's not big enough, and it's dwarfed by the big 37, so I've ordered a trash roof from the States, which should be a little bit bigger, sand colored, looks pretty cool. That should arrive pretty soon. Just starting from the back, we've got a Smitty built Atlas tire carrier. It's an absolute beast, so it's super heavy, which I don't like, but it holds this absolutely fine, and as you'll see, holds a couple of 20-litre jerry cans, which for us is a really big deal. We need it and can't be without it. I've removed one jerry can and added in a 20-litre water one. Now, I've just fitted this up with a couple of fittings. I've got a hose clamp on one end, a little bit of garden hose. Works really well. There's our water system, just turns off at the tap, handy for everything. So at the moment that works absolutely fine for us. If we need extra water, we'll probably just carry it in the actual cab. 20-litre fuel can for when we need it. At the moment that's our tarp, our ground sheet for our swag, and then we've got an LPG bottle that I've attached using a bit of a fitting here on the back, and I'll talk to you more about why I've done that in a sec. GoPro set up just for filming into the kitchen, but everything on here at the moment is working really well. Probably space for maybe an axe or a shovel. I'll probably make a little mount for that. All right, heading in, open her up, and as you'll see, I've basically just custom designed our little kitchen and storage unit. It's made out of 15 and 12mm ply, 15mm where I need the structural support, 12mm where I don't, just to keep the weight down. So starting from the very bottom, at the moment we just got our axe in here and our saw, but I've basically made that with enough room for our little pull-out table. And also, guys, with this model Jeep, you'll know that there's a sub in the back that needs to breathe, so I didn't want to have this flush with the bottom, or the sub just wouldn't operate properly. So there's some room under there. We can even chuck a few more things if we need to, space in the sides for bits and pieces. But as the actual kitchen works, we've got pull-out lock-in sliders. I had this stainless steel cooking surface custom made up from a team, an Aussie team. Works really well, so obviously we can cut on it and we can prep food on it, and it acts as a little table. Super easy to clean, and that makes it really nice and hygienic, so we don't actually need a chopping board that we have to store anywhere as well, like we were before. Then we've got another little unit inside that pulls out, and that's our cooking stove. Kind of a basic Coleman cooking stove, just a 2-burner, but it simmers really well. We just pull the fitting out, then I unwrap the gas LPG bottle. That'll just fit straight in. I'll then have to obviously go around the other side of the tire just to turn the gas on, but then we can cook from here. Works perfectly. So we can move from food, cooking setup, then another slider I made, this one for our new fridge. So it's just a Waeco 41-litre Dometic. Pop top one, so we've got lots of room to get into it. We don't have to go around to the side to open her up. And also the side opening ones are much bigger. Anyway, so obviously food to the grill, cutting, works really nicely. That locks back in. Then from here I made just a couple of little drawers. Pretty basic, obviously that's going to be filled with our spices and our cooking utensils. Storage drawer up the top as well, both of these being lockable in case I want to put any valuables in there, so we've got the keys for those. Then just very recently I just made a couple of little cupboards up the top. Now we use a full-time reverse camera, so that's on the whole time with a huge field of view. That's underneath the carrier. So it means we can really fill this space all the way to the top without needing any rear vision mirror at all. Obviously, as you Jeepers know as well, the mirror is a bit of a shocker at the best of times. So I'm more than happy just to fill it up and use that camera. Works really well. It was just an eBay special for like 120 bucks, which was ridiculous, and it's been awesome. Other space is just our little kitchenette, kind of a pantry, if you will, just food. When we're on the road full time, this will obviously be absolutely packed, especially with all of Ange's cooking gear. I'll probably end up staining the inside, but I literally just finished this off on the weekend. So that closes up. What's not working are these little brass catches. They're rattling too much or coming open completely, so I'll probably use magnetic ones, probably on both sides. But as the actual kitchen goes, as you can see, that happens. So as the kitchen goes, stop it. It works really, really well. Super happy with it. We have a little strip light that plugs in with a dimmer on it so we can see what we're doing. I think that's pretty much about it. What I would like to upgrade, nothing really. Only thing I don't like about it was we were very limited in the amount of space in this burner section. If I was to do it again, actually I don't even know what I'll do to make that fit, because it's like, couldn't be a smaller fridge, otherwise it'd be a waste of time. Couldn't be larger, as you can see. So it is what it is. It works. I'm pretty happy with it, and you're pretty happy with it, eh? Yeah, so future will just be, maybe I'll make this look a little bit prettier. I'll put some more aluminium extrusion around the outside. But yeah, it is what it is. At the moment our battery is being powered by a dual battery that we just bought the other day. That seems to work really nicely. We have used a esky the entire time before now. Always changing ice, takes up heaps of room in the back, pain in the butt. Fridge is awesome, so we're really liking that. So this is the first weekend we've been away with it, and it's really nice. It doesn't fit a ton, but it still works. If we need to on really long trips, we could also take an esky as well, or an esky bag. Yeah, but yeah, cheers guys. So basically it just, obviously you would unhook it all, these lock out, that goes back in on itself, they lock away, bam, Bob's your uncle. Pretty damn good. And cheers for tuning in. Firstly, let me know if you've got any questions on the setup. Please tell me what a terrible woodworking job I did. This was literally the first thing I've ever done working with wood before, so that probably took a lot longer than it should have, and it's by no means super pretty. But basically I wanted to save cash, I wanted to save weight, and I wanted it to be the perfect size for us. So I could have bought these big, huge, beautiful carpeted steel drawers, but they're really heavy and they don't fit very well in a Jeep unless they're custom built for it, in which case it's thousands of dollars we don't want to be spending on this. So I'm happy with it. It works really well. It still has some weight to it, but it's probably the bare minimum. If I built it all with 12mm ply, I would say it would have too much flex because it is holding some weight. Yeah, hope you guys liked the video on the walk around. Again, yeah, let me know if you'd like if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer, if I can help you with any tips for making your own DIY kitchen, or yeah, let me know if I should have done anything better or what works better for you. Soon I will do a full walk around of the General, which is pretty awesome. Still got a couple of bits and pieces coming, so I'll wait for that first, and then when we're on the road full time, I'll do another video of that, and by that stage we'll have a few surprises. So yeah, should be pretty cool. Cheers guys.